In 2011, deep in the frozen mountains of Siberia, a man was locked inside a steel cage, not by the police, not by the government, but by people who had no intention of letting him live. This is the true story of Nikolai Mirov, a criminal, a genius, an escape artist unlike any the world has ever seen, and how he vanished from a cage no one ever survived. Part 1, Backstory, 030 to 200. Cut to black and white photos of Russia, police files, mugshots. Narrator. Nikolai wasn't just any criminal. Born in Moscow, he showed signs of genius early, solving complex puzzles by age 5. By 16, he had hacked into a government server and exposed hidden corruption. Instead of admiration, he became a target. Over the next decade, he built a vast black market empire, moving data, drugs, and documents across borders with digital precision. But when he stole from the wrong people, a private Russian syndicate tied to ex-KGB officials, they didn't just want him arrested, they wanted him forgotten. Nikolai was kidnapped, sedated, and taken to a remote facility beneath an abandoned Soviet military base. And there, they put him in the cage. Part 2. The Cage, 2 to 3:30. Visual, cold metal bars, concrete walls, a single flickering light. Narrator. The cage was specially built. Steel bars, reinforced glass, no windows, one ceiling camera, one silent speaker. No contact with the outside world. Nikolai had no tools, no books, no clock, just a bed, a toilet, and a single blinking light that reset every 6 hours. Most men would have gone insane, but not Nikolai. For 3 years, he did one thing: watch, wait, count. And then he noticed something. The security camera froze for 4 seconds. Every 6 hours. That's when the plan began. Part 3, the plan, 3:30 to 5. Visual, time lapse of Nikolai training, staring at the ceiling, working with hands behind his back. Narrator. Nikolai trained silently. Every day he memorized the timing of the camera blink. He mimicked the sound of footsteps above him, calculating the guard's routine. Using a loose spring from his bed frame, hidden under his tongue, he began picking at the lock during the blink. He failed dozens of times, but on attempt 39, he felt the lock shift. From there, he changed tactics. He took the metal buckle from his shoe strap, and each night used friction against the concrete wall to slowly wear down the hinges of the door. It took 11 months, and then, one night, the cage creaked. Part 4, the twist, 5 to 6:30. Visual, dark tunnels, pipes, vents, shadowy escape route. Narrator. But Nikolai didn't run. Not yet. He climbed into the ventilation shaft, through narrow corridors, past rusted machinery, and he made his way to the control room. Why? Because he wasn't the only one in that underground prison. There were 2 more. Dima, the hacker who exposed a government slush fund, and Elena, an ex-KGB agent who leaked war crimes. Nikolai found the control panel, disabled the cameras, unlocked their cages, and together they escaped into the snow. Part 5, Aftermath, 6:30 to 7:30. Visual, blurry CCTV shots, police investigations, wilderness. Narrator. The escape caused chaos. By the time the guards noticed, the facility was empty. All that remained was a note, handwritten in Russian. You can cage a body, never a mind. Weeks later, authorities found footprints near a hunter's cabin 200 miles north. Inside, a burned map, a broken radio, and a missing identity chip belonging to Nikolai. That was the last trace of him. Utro, 7:30 to 8. Visual, dark silhouette of a man walking through snow. Fade to black. Narrator. Today, some say he lives in South America. Others believe he's dead. But one thing is clear. The man who escaped the unescapable was no ordinary criminal. He was a ghost. And ghosts don't get caught. Music fades out. Like, subscribe, and comment if you want part 2. Because trust me, this story isn't